Good morning. Just admiring my room view on my last day in Nagasaki. I am about to take a bus to Unzen. Not even sure where I'm going, but there's a trek or mountain or something that apparently I can hike around or something, so I'm going to go check out the area. It's a couple-hour bus ride. Turns out I mistakenly bought the All Areas Pass for $250 and it's 7 days consecutive. The fare was about $60 to get here, and this pass is good for the entire area, but I'm not gonna probably use it. I might end up using it once more, but I'm definitely not gonna get $250 worth. So I think when you buy the all areas passes, you have to be very mindful of the time frame and where you're going and how you're gonna use it. I think I'll just end up buying tickets individually, and it'll probably end up being cheaper based on where I'm going and my time frames. Anyways, lesson learned. I figured that might happen, but I've got about 20 minutes to walk 5 minutes to the bus stop and get on this bus, which is just under 2 hours. Just gonna finish packing up and head to the bus. Apparently sitting on the right side of the bus is best for the best views. Okay, relatively painless bus ride, and I arrived in Unzen, which is I guess lots of hot springs because it stinks of sulfur. I'm just gonna wander to my hostel, which I booked, and then take off and explore. Well, there's no one here. Looks like what my dorm will be. Alright, no one was around, so I just left my bag, and now I'm gonna go explore. Unzen Amukasa National Park was actually the first national park in Japan, established in 1934. Steamy eggs. This is known as Oito Hell. Along with being the first national park being established in Japan, it also has the second oldest golf course in Japan. And I don't know what year it was established. So far, this trail has been paved like this, and it's very steep. Now it's reminding me of Nepal, just without the altitude. I've made it to a parking lot. There's a tram that takes you up there, and I think that's where I'm hiking up to. Start of the Mount Fujin Trail, 2 kilometers, 1,359 meters. Definitely like Nepal. Just a straight up staircase. So steep, but it's much easier at 1,300 meters than 3,000 meters. It is so close. And success on top of Mount Fujin. The top of the volcano. Unfortunately, there's no way to get there. There's not a trail. It's been closed off, and even my adventurous ways doesn't see an easy way to get up there. So continue on down the trail. It felt very cool, and I can even see my breath, and that's probably because there's snow still. This is the Mount Heisei Shinzen Lava Dome. In 1990, there was a 5-year eruption that created this dome. There is cold air coming out of that cave. These are lava tubes. They've got a thermometer here and we are at 6 degrees-ish. This is a wheel tree growing vertically along the rock wall. It's a unique and valuable evergreen species, the only one in the genus family. Kind of like me. The leaves are smooth as leather and its branches curve like a wheel. In Japanese it's yamagurama, which means mountain wheel. Let's test this theory. I don't see branches curving like a wheel. Well, let's grab a leaf. I don't know. These leaves feel pretty much like any other leaf. I think they're making up stories. And I'm back to the tram. I foolishly began this trek without any snacks. The vending machine only has drinks, and the gift shop has no food. I'm hoping there's a bus that'll take me back to town, or I'm going to try and hitchhike as well. Okay, there's no bus, only taxis, so I'm going to hang out with my thumb out for a little bit. I hitchhiked once years ago when I was racing in Japan. We made a sign because we were racing at the hills of Nagano, and we made a sign to get into Nagano City. And it was like an hour drive and had no idea how to get back. And we were trying to match up the matchbooks that we had from the place we were staying to the symbols on the subway. Didn't work, but we found some people who spoke English and guided us in the right direction. Alright, it only took 5 minutes to get a ride. A souped up car that was pretty much like the car that I got picked up last time in Nagano. There's my ride. Very nice of him to pick me up. Back in town, I gotta find something to eat. Checking into my place first. Okay, here's my little cubby hole. 36 bucks. Looks like there's a few other people in here maybe. It'll be fine for one night. It's wafer thin. Not too sweet. Not bad. Included in my hostel room was a visit to the onsen, or hot tub spa thingy. It was like a public bathhouse. Bunch of weird naked guys running around. And one little pool. And it was too hot. I couldn't even get in all the way. I could get into my waist and that was it. Some guy was just like jumping in and out. Anyway, it was as good as having a shower at the hostel, so I'm all cleaned up. Okay, that's it for today. Gonna shut her down. Looks pretty good for the dorm. I think there's only one other person at the far end. So not bad if there's only a couple of people. I'll see you guys in the morning. Rainy morning from Unzen. My first poor weather day. It's 7 in the morning. The bus is coming in about 10 minutes. That's going to take me to Obama. Take a ferry across to Shimoshima Island. And I'm going to make my way to Amakusa. And that'll probably take about 3 hours, so I'll probably spend the day there. And then keep working my way south. Just working my way down to the bottom of mainland Japan. But right now, it's bus, ferry, bus time. Welcome to Amakusa. It's 10:30. I'm gonna wander down to my hotel and hope I can book in. Otherwise, drop my bag off and then wander around the town a little bit. It is chilly, but at least the rain has stopped. And I think the next few days it's supposed to clear up. So far, none of these places let you check in early. 3 or 4 o'clock check-in, and so I've asked and he's gone into the back. Find out. Good sunny morning. Rained most of yesterday, so didn't really do anything. Was able to check into my hotel early and then just hung out and did some work. Right now I'm on my way to take a ferry to Kagoshima or something, and that's like a dinosaur island place or something, and there's like a dinosaur museum there because I've got 3 hours to take another water taxi to get to Minamata, and that's a port on the mainland, and from there I'll take a train down to Kagoshima. I've got a lot of traveling again today, and I'll spend a couple of days in Kagoshima. That'll be my jumping off point. Head to my last stop south, Yakushima Island. Right now, got about half an hour. Wait for the ferry. Welcome to Kagoshima Island, Dinosaur Island, with a T-Rex welcoming you, or a Velociraptor, one or the other. $5 has secured me entry into the museum, where I will discover the wonders of the dinosaurs. And that concludes the Dinosaur Museum on Kagoshima. I've got a couple hours still for my next ferry, and really nothing to do here. 10 minutes late. Their on-time system has been shattered for me, but I've got my little wee ferry. A water taxi, really. This is going to take me over to Minamata on the mainland. Welcome to Minamata. Gotta walk to the bus stop, take a bus to the train station, and then get on the Shinkansen. And I finally get to use my all-inclusive pass that I bought, that I wasted my money on. Alright, figure out how to get out of here. Welcome to Kagoshima, another giant Ferris wheel, just like in Nagasaki. Maybe all the stations and malls have a giant Ferris wheel in all the towns. We've got about a kilometer walk somewhere that way to my hotel. I'll be able to check in because it's past the check-in time, and then I can go do a bit of exploring. Alright, here's my little dorm room again. Really, it's all I need. Let's see what I got this time. No view, so I can't even open the window. Found a good way to get rid of all my coins. So at the supermarket, I would insert my coins and then pay the rest with a card. But you can't do that. You can only pay one way. So I'm stuck with a bunch of coins that are useless. I have like 1 yen, which is not even 1/10 of a cent. Shashashima, shima shama shama, amu kausa, amu amakusa.